Kim Kardashian was recently spotted attending Beyonce's Renaissance concert in Los Angeles, California. Kim brought her daughter Northwest, as well as some of her other famous family members, which brings up a touchy subject, the ongoing feud between Beyonce and Kim. Well, this time around, the word on the street is that Kim has been hating on Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, for quite some time now, resenting her for having the fame that she believes her daughter North should have. And North is having none of it. She is stepping out from behind her mom Kim's impressive shadow to speak about the truly crazy things happening behind closed doors of the famous family. This time exposing Kim's hatred for Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter, Blue Ivy. Apparently, Kim has an obsession with Blue Ivy and feels like she is gaining much more fame than any of her children. So why does Kim hate Blue Ivy so much? And why does she need her daughter North to be in such strict competition? Well, stay tuned as we share all of the insider information. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all of the celebrity news. Alright, it's no secret that Beyonce and Kim aren't exactly the best of friends. So it wasn't exactly shocking to hear that Beyonce didn't want Blue Ivy to hang out with Kim's daughter North. However, sources are saying that it was actually Kim who didn't want North to be associated with Blue, which has us wondering, why would Kim want to keep these two apart? Kim has been prepping her daughters for the spotlight, particularly her daughter Northwest. North has been in attendance to many high-profile events like the 2003 Met Gala and has quite the following on TikTok. She has definitely had her fair share of the spotlight, which is really no surprise, as Kim is intent on having North follow in her footsteps and gain high celebrity status. Beyonce has also been prepping her daughter for the limelight, even casting her in the Renaissance tour as one of her dancers. Some fans think this much exposure is way too much for a young child like Blue Ivy, but from what we see, she is slaying it on stage with her famous mom night after night. Beyonce is setting up Blue for success on her own talents, rather than just being the daughter of music moguls. Blue Ivy even has a Wikipedia page labeling her as an American singer rather than the daughter of Beyonce and Jay-Z. Fans knew that Blue was going to be famous regardless of how she made her mark on this world, just as a consequence of being Beyonce and Jay-Z's first daughter. Beyonce and Jay-Z have been strategizing on Blue's future ever since she was born. Blue's voice was recorded shortly after she was born, 48 hours in fact, and she made her debut on Jay-Z's song Glory, which would make her the youngest artist to ever have a charted song on the Billboard chart. This was some genius planning and marketing on Beyonce and Jay-Z's part, making their daughter a name before she was barely 2 days old. However, with this much planning and pressure put on Blue from the start, it has fans wondering exactly how much of Blue's life is already planned out for her, and what exactly she wants out of life. Kim has also been pretty calculated when it comes to showcasing North's natural talents. In the age of social media and technology, people are able to showcase themselves on multiple platforms, and the Kardashians are the queens at leveraging social media. Kim's strategic use of the popular platform TikTok has already gained North quite the following, with their joint account having over 16 million followers. Kim likes to highlight North's potential and guide her down the road of fame, the same path that she and her sisters were guided down by her mother Kris. However, fans believe that North is just a child and should be allowed to have the same experiences of a normal childhood, away from the pressures of fame. But North hasn't been pushed into fame as much as Blue Ivy has, and fans are speculating that this is making Kim super jealous. Blue Ivy has already accomplished a lot in her short 11 years on this earth. She's achieved significant recognition when she won an award in the Best Music Video category at the Grammy Awards for Beyonce's hit song, Brown Skin Girl, which accredited some of the songwriting to Blue, which is extremely impressive for someone of that age.
And the Grammy goes to Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and Wizkid.
However, fans are divided on this, with some having opinions that this Grammy win was awkward and out of place for Blue. Others feel like it's nepotism, Blue only getting recognized due to her relationship with Beyonce. Similar feelings are being shared about Blue Ivy performing in Beyonce's Renaissance tour, with some fans loving her presence on stage and some finding it out of place. Now, Northwest may not be as gifted as a dancer or singer as Blue Ivy, but she has definitely had her fair share of accomplishments. North made her runway debut at Paris Fashion Week in March. Kim took to Twitter to express her pride over North's performance. She says, "I'm so proud of my North. Her first performance had me in tears. She had an impromptu moment on stage at her dad's Yeezy Season 8 fashion show." Beyonce has been known for her dedication to her craft, her hard work ethic, and her obsession with perfectionism, which has been hard on some of her dancers who have been in the industry for many years. Fans can't help but wonder how much of this pressure Beyonce places on Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy doesn't have any room for error, which can be extremely taxing on a young child. But this could be just the result of some tough love parenting, because Blue is killing it on the stage. That being said, besides these recent appearances, Blue usually stays out of the spotlight. The 11-year-old has no social media presence beyond the occasional appearance on a family member's account. Beyonce likes to keep her personal life private, and that includes her children. Blue's Blue's recent success isn't sitting well with Kim, especially considering that Blue already has a leg up on North just by the amount of wealth she has from her two very successful parents. According to GQ, Blue Ivy and her siblings have a larger net worth than North and her siblings. Collectively, Blue Ivy, Sir, and Rumi are worth $778,950,000, while North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm are worth $62,316,000, thanks to trust funds. While the children are too young to measure personal net worth, one thing is abundantly clear: neither child will ever have to work a day in their life. What really separates Blue and North apart is that Blue comes from a family with a strong business background, while North's side of the family, the Kardashians, gained their wealth and fame through reality TV and speculated shady dealings with some sketchy individuals, which is probably why Kim has such a big chip on her shoulder around Blue. She sees the life that she could have had if her parents were wealthy and business savvy. However, Kim had to do what she had to do to get famous and make her wealth. Kim doesn't want her daughter North to be associated with Blue in any way, which sounds like it won't be a problem since they attend different schools. Beyonce has enrolled Blue Ivy in a school filled with the world's wealthiest and most business-minded children, intentionally filling Blue's inner circle with like-minded children and avoiding the children of celebrities who aren't in the high-level business circle. According to an insider source, it's not all fun and games for Blue. Apparently, she has some strict rules to follow, such as learning multiple foreign languages, with a source suggesting that Blue even started learning French before she was 2. Some fans think this is too early to place these expectations on Blue, but learning French might not be as bad considering the other things Blue has on her activities list. Apparently, Beyonce hired a confidence coach for Blue Ivy, who has weekly lessons with her which include singing, dancing, and reading books about confidence. It is definitely a life filled with structure and discipline, not one that many children could follow. Something fans couldn't see Northwest following: her playful antics on TikTok or occasional appearance on her mother Kim's social media platforms show her being a fun, carefree child with some sass. It's hard not to see that these two have such different lifestyles and would probably not make it far as friends. But for Kim to go out of her way to hate Blue Ivy is a bit extreme. Maybe Kim is a bit resentful of the fact that North doesn't have as much structure in her life. Granted, Beyonce and Kim have very different parenting styles and they are unique. However, maybe one day Blue and North will come together and be friends over some shared interests like fashion. Seems unlikely right now, with Kim not making it any secret that she doesn't want North to associate with Blue, and the reason seems pretty obvious. Kim knows that Beyonce can't stand her, so why would she place her daughter in any position to associate with Kim or North? An article by Page 6 mentioned that Beyonce and Kim never really clicked, and that Beyonce never genuinely liked Kim, and has mostly tolerated her due to their husband's friendship and mutual connections. Beyonce has been indifferent and cold towards Kim, even turning away a PR package that Kim had sent her. And if that wasn't enough, Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't go out of their way to attend Kim and Kanye's wedding back in 2014, stating that Beyonce was sick and couldn't make it, yet was photographed having a good time on a beach a couple days later. But what are your thoughts on this? Why do you think Kim hates Blue? Is she really envious of a child? Drop your comments below and check out our next video. See you soon!